You're pretending you're extending an olive branch,
and your titties are probably
and
out
you're
too.
actually pissing on your boyfriend. And that's fine, but please tell me what you're actually doing.
Yeah.
Welcome to Guys We
Greetings, fuckers. Where you been? How you doing? Did you drink enough water today? Welcome to another episode of Guys We Fucked.
It's the Anti-Slut Shaming Podcast. I'm Corinne Fisher.
I'm Krystyna Hutchinson.
Welcome to the show. If you are in New York City on Thursday, March 7th, we are doing our last for a while Guys We Fucked live at the MasterCard Midnight Theater. You're going to want to get a ticket to that. And if you're not in New York City, if you can't afford the live ticket, if you just don't feel like fucking putting pants on, we also live stream these shows. The video quality is great. I always watch the video version after. It's thumbs up. You can't participate, but other than that, you can see all the fun stuff that goes on. These are shows that you definitely don't want to miss. So if you can't be there in person, definitely pick up one of the live stream tickets available.
Yeah, these shows go off the rails, and it's our first live event with our new third mic, Eric Freddy. So I have a surprise. We'll see if he's going to do it, but either way, it's going to be fun and wild. If you want to email us, it's sorryboutlastnightshow@gmail.com. Today's subject line, my boyfriend's neighbor keeps trying to fuck him.
Oh, boy.
Hey, ladies, I wrote in over the summer for the first time after listening for 6 years about how to get the guy I was fucking to stop squatting in my house.
Oh, I remember this.
Yeah, I remember that email too. I followed the advice, of course, and told him he needed to get his shit together and get out. He did, and immediately found an apartment, a job, and went back to college.
But now there's a new problem.
Yeah, well, there always is. It's like he was capable of it the entire time.
Yeah, but the thing is, like sometimes if you don't set the boundary of making the person leave, if he's getting a free place to stay, why would he go unless you tell him?
Yeah, who in their right mind would just be like, I guess I'm going to get rid of this easy situation.
I mean, someone with dignity, but other than that, not a lot.
Sure.
In short supply
who
these
has
days.
dignity? Let's spread it. On to the new issue. I started seeing my now boyfriend in August, shortly after I kicked Squatter out. This is the first relationship. Oh, that's great. You kick the Squatter out, you make room for another guy.
Yeah.
And then everybody wants to fuck him, so that's why you're writing us again. Shortly after I kicked Squatter out. This is the first relationship I've been in 4.5 years. We took things slow and dated for 3 months, then called it official in October. Everything has been amazing. He's sweet, kind, and funny, and loves me so loudly in ways that I've never experienced. Oh, it's beautiful. He's always cooking me incredible meals and offering to take care of me, my dog. He's a lot of work. He plans us cute dates and is the most caring, thoughtful man I've ever met. Not to mention, he's got a job. Yay! Owns a house. Woohoo! Has 2 dogs and takes care of himself. He's an independent person, but also has a solid group of friends for a 28-year-old man. He's taken me to events with his friends a few times, and they've all been welcoming. He has quite a few girlfriends, which I wasn't worried about. I have some close guy friends, and he doesn't mind. But his neighbor has become a big problem. He's lived next to... I'm going to say her real name just in case she's listening and can get the message loud and clear. I'm not. He's lived...
Yeah, come on, stop.
He's lived next to Lisa.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm not doing your dirty business for you, girl.
Oh,
He's lived
baby.
next to Lisa for about 3 years now. I think she's between 28 and 32. I asked my boyfriend, and he said he didn't actually know and didn't know what she does for work. Okay. They've been friends since he bought this house. They'll go see movies occasionally or grab lunch, maybe smoke weed on their patios. Overall, casual. We were eating dinner a couple months in, and he was telling me something about her, and I said, I'd love to meet her. She sounds cool. And his response was, I'm not sure she's ready to meet you. He then told me how when she met the girl he was dating over a year ago, he then told me about how when she met the girl he was dating over a year ago, met her and
this person shouldn't be here.
Okay. Lisa got incredibly jealous and stopped talking to him because she needed to reevaluate their relationship.
Yeah, Lisa's playing the man in this situation.
Mm-hmm. I asked him if they had previously hooked up or if he had liked her. He insisted they hadn't, and honestly, I believe him. He's given me no reason to not trust his word. I explained that if she's still uncomfortable meeting his new girlfriend after the first jealousy issue, then she still really likes him, and that's not a very good friend if her intentions of their friendship are different than his. He said he was very clear with her in previous jealousy situations that he was not into her like that, and he only wanted to be friends. Why do you need a new friend, though? I said it was fine that they stay friends. I mean, yeah, he could do whatever he wants. He's his own person. And hang out, but he needed to be explicitly clear again with her about only being friends. I mean, I think that is explicitly clear. He was explicitly clear. He was super receptive and agreed he'd clarify with her. He hasn't mentioned hanging out with her since that conversation. About 3 weeks ago, I was watching his dogs for the weekend at his house. Yes. And when I was walking out, she was walking up to her house. She made eye contact and immediately looked down. I introduced myself because it felt weirder to not say anything. And she said, okay, then walked inside. Oh,
It's a little weird that
she's immature as hell.
Yeah, but it's also weird that like that made it so obvious that like you were talking about her, Lisa, that you just like know what she looks like and went up to her.
Yeah. I told my boyfriend this, and he said she was just shy. Okay, maybe she is shy. Then last week, I was waiting outside for him, and she walked out of her house. I waved at her. Well, you don't got to wave. And she looked up, and she looked me up and down.
And also, you don't put this in, but based on the letter, you waved cuntily, and you know you did. I know you did.
Yeah, you did.
You waved like a cunt.
Yeah.
Come on, I know. Stop playing. Like, you're only giving us the one side of the story. You waved like a cunt.
You didn't go.
Yeah.
You went.
You're pretending you're extending an olive branch.
And your titties were probably
and
out
you're
too.
actually pissing on your boyfriend. And that's fine, but please tell me what you're actually doing.
Yeah.
Then when he walked out, he also waved at her, and she completely ignored him. He just shrugged it off. Last night he left his phone. Oh no, girl! Last night he left his phone open on the counter, and I saw that he was texting with her, and she had sent him a really long message. I didn't read any of it, but the length of the message threw me off. It would throw me off too. I don't know if I should bring the topic back up or not. But this girl clearly has shown some weird obsession with him. She invited him to her family Christmas party, which he declined going.
It's not a weird obsession. She has a crush on him. That's not an obsession. We've all had a crush on someone, and
we've all ignored that person's girlfriend for a second to continue the crush that we have.
There you go.
So that happens. She brings him baked goods pretty consistently. They aren't good.
You're being such a bitch.
Yeah, I know. She even made him a little basket of stuff for Christmas. God, who's she, me? I trust my boyfriend and that he's not doing anything he shouldn't, but I feel so uncomfortable with this girl, and I don't know what to do. Look, every woman knows, like every woman walking in the world, boyfriend, husband, or single, has had guys act like this to them, and it's innocent. It's just a crush, and she's not giving it up because she just wants to entertain it, and he's not doing anything about it. Like he's acting like the woman in this. Yeah, like I feel like
also part of this tactic is like she's seeing if she can break you, and it's working.
Yeah, she's showing that she can.
What's going to happen is you're going to start annoying your boyfriend with your insecurity.
She's creating a rift between you guys.
She's there to catch him when he falls.
Ooh, with those baskets
it's actually
of goodies.
A genius plan.
Maybe she'll start making her baked goods taste delicious once that you're out
You're
of the
taking
picture.
the bait, yeah.
Yeah. We communicate very well in our relationship, but I feel like she continues to overstep. Any advice would be appreciated so I don't seem like a crazy girlfriend if I bring it up again. Don't bring it up again. Here's some quick pictures of him and me and of our dogs, of course. Quick follow-up because I finally found her on Instagram and wanted to send pictures of her,
You want
too.
to talk about an obsession? You're obsessed with her.
Yeah, you are. Okay, I guess that's you. That's you. Oh my God, your boyfriend looks like the lead singer of Incubus. I mean, it's like I can't really tell. He's super cute. Those dogs are great. And then this is Lisa. Oh, Lisa, I think Lisa just has resting bitch face. You can't fault her for that. It does seem like that on her Instagram. So I
think Lisa's
also,
just
maybe
an
she is
awkward
shy.
gal. Yeah.
She's awkward. She could be awkward. She could be shy. And she has a crush on your boyfriend. Girl, you got good taste, okay? You don't have to be... the territorial aspect that you're demonstrating here, when you said that you saw a very long text message from her to him, that would have piqued my curiosity. I wouldn't have read it either, but I would have been like, what's up? But that's about it. That's the only thing in here that I would hook on to. I don't know. I don't know what other advice.
If you
don't bring it up.
trust your boyfriend, you have to trust your boyfriend and just move on. Yes, this girl obviously has a crush on him. And the thing is, it's I kind of feel bad for this girl because there's something about your boyfriend that I do trust that he's not cheating on you and is not thinking of it. But
he might like that she has a crush.
Exactly. When you know someone has a
too.
crush on them, to keep hanging out with the person is a little cruel when you have zero intention of dating them. It is nice. It's just just almost seems like your boyfriend needs like a little bit extra of a confidence boost, and he's using this girl for that. There's absolutely no reason, knowing someone has a big crush on you, to go out to brunch with them one-on-one, to go to movies one-on-one, to go on these faux dates. Like, honestly, as is every fucking situation that gets written into this show, women are fighting women when really the onus should be on the man. That's the template for, I don't know, 85% of the emails that we get on this show heterosexually.
Especially if the neighbor was like weird to his previous girlfriends, that's where you go, okay, you like this, sir. And look, no one hates when somebody has a crush on them. We all love it. It's great. But like, you can't, there's morals that have to be put into play.
He needs to set the boundary. He needs to say, it's obvious that I've said that I don't want to be more than friends. It's obvious that you still feel this way about me.
And it's cruel.
And I just don't, I feel like I'm just leading you on with our one-on-one friendship. It's like, I'm happy to hang out with you in a group setting, but like the one-on-one is inappropriate on his end.
Yeah.
As always, he's on a relationship.
She's not doing anything wrong.
Is it tacky that she's going for your boyfriend? Yes, it's tacky. 100% it's tacky, but it's fair game.
She definitely
can play the game if she wants.
She absolutely can. And I'm sure she definitely has this I was here first mentality about it.
Yeah.
Because she knew him before the first girlfriend, before you, writer. And then she, so maybe there's some territories. But it's all ego. It's all ego, guys. Check your ego at the door. But yeah, he should stop fucking hanging out with her. After you come see us at the MasterCard Midnight Theater, Thursday, March 7th in New York City, go listen to my stand-up comedy album, Good Girl Barbara, available on Spotify and Apple Music. And I have a Patreon where once a week I do a group Zoom therapy for an hour, and we talk about whatever is on our minds, and their conversations get very deep very quickly, and I really enjoy them. So you could sign up for that at patreon.com/Krystyna Hutchinson. I'm also implementing a $5 a month level. You could just listen in on the Zooms and listen in to me doing bonus content for the voices in our heads for this new book by RJ Spina called Supercharged Self-Healing. And if you're in Springfield, Missouri, come see me headlining the Blue Room at March 22nd and 23rd. I'm going to be in you. Springfield, let's go.
Someone who is a member of your group, Sharpie, came into Perfectly Centered this weekend, and he said he really enjoys it.
Oh, that's so nice.
And then he brought...
Wait, was it Seamus?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I love him.
And then he bought the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes.
That's great.
So anyway, final month at Perfectly Centered store. So many wackos and fuckers came in this weekend. Because I'm going to be in the store a lot. But always just, if you're interested in basically coming in and buying some stuff and then buying yourself a private meet and greet with me, which is what it is. And I know that you're using it as that, and I don't care. Just buy shit from the store. And I was signing baseballs this weekend. I'm signing receipts. I'll do
Corinne
whatever.
Fisher signed baseball.
Dude, that's cool.
Do whatever the fuck.
That's really cool. Also, I got to stop by, actually. Are you there this week?
That's awesome.
No, because I'm in DC. The store's closed.
It's
this
closed.
weekend. But other than that, come in and buy some stuff, and I will sign whatever you want for you. But you got to buy some stuff. Don't come in and disrespect me like that, like that husband from a couple of episodes before. You have to buy stuff.
So funny.
Because literally, this is like a different business, and I'm really I can't move all the stuff into a storage unit. I need to physically get rid of some of this stuff. So Perfectly Centered store, we're going to be closed this weekend because me and John are both on the road. But after that, we're open Wednesdays through Saturdays, 12 noon to 5 p.m. And you'll have, the March 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, March 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 16th. I'm not there every day, but I always post on Instagram when I am there. So just check. And if you see my video and you live close enough to Westchester, take a ride there.
I'll buy you out of your Pokemon cards.
1989 Palmer Avenue, Larchmont, New York. And of course, listen to Without a Country podcast. Some really interesting. Donald Trump's making sneakers now. He's
going nuts.
He's also killing in the primaries. He's killing Nikki Haley. I really feel like he's gonna be president.
Yeah, no, it does seem like it.
To me, there's almost no doubt.
Yeah,
I gotta be honest.
He's so dumb, but his dumbness, he says things, and then all those shows play clips of him. I'm like, he's kind of funny.
Oh no, he is funny.
I've been beaten down enough to go, yeah, the guy's funny.
Well, because when everything
wanna
in the
admit
world
that
is
at
in
first.
such shambles, you're like, it's kind of
Just fuck
hilarious
it.
that this guy has such a good chance of being president again.
Yes, yeah, and is just in court cases for him. Like, it's just like
91
This is the
felony
movie that like fucking Greta Gerwig, Judd Apatow, like a Christopher Guest movie.
Yeah.
Like the world feels like a Christopher Guest movie.
World's most unlikely president.
Oh my god.
Let's write in a dog. Like the corgi
Bart
that would
Simpson.
Yeah.
that in a backpack.
Yeah. Oh my god, I love corgis. They're very royal and regal. Did you have any? Did you want to?
Oh no, if you have something to say, go ahead.
I learned this recently. 50 years ago, women weren't allowed to legally sign their own mortgages.
Oh yeah, I knew that.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
That is mad. Not that long ago.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
surprised
wild.
it's 50. I thought that it would have been.
It was in the
like,
70s, yeah.
Yeah.
74,
Right,
1974.
okay.
Yeah.
So then we're just getting old.
And then, and now, because I was reading this article about
Yeah, your dad or your husband had to sign off on it, right?
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. Well, even like when I had when I was
How
buying
far we've come.
my property, I remember, I think I talked about on this show, like you have to like check off that you're single, which really should have no relationship to you buying
mortgage.
the property.
Yeah.
But yeah, and me and the female lawyer, we had a little chuckle over it together.
Yeah, I didn't know it was that. I didn't know it was like that. That's crazy. And then today I was reading an article about how 11 million women, single women, own homes nationwide. And home ownership with single women versus single men in the United States is way higher with women.
Yeah, historically, as soon as women get rights, we absolutely fucking annihilate them in the most positive ways. We just like, we have so much political power as soon as we were given it. Like, I mean, just across the board, when we get an opportunity, we really
Seize
use
it.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We seize the day. Mhm.
Yeah. I also wanted to share a website called letstalkaboutit.com. Let's, L-E-T-S, talkaboutit.com. That website has a lot of resources for domestic abuse. So we get a lot of questions about domestic abuse, safety plans, all these things. These things need to be done very delicately.
Yeah.
A lot of times, if you're with somebody and their partner who you're pretty sure hits the woman and they're like, does he hit you? And she says no, that's because if she said yes, she would get the shit kicked out of her later
Correct.
that night. So it's like there's certain facets of a domestic physically abusive relationship and emotionally abusive relationship that you have to kind of handle very carefully. And I just wanted to give this website out again. It's letstalkaboutit.com.
Yeah, because a lot of you guys write in and as the best friend, and you're like, I gave him a piece of my mind, and it's like that's not
that's bad.
You're gonna get
He's
killed.
gonna give your
and
friend a
then-
piece of his fist.
and then your friend's also gonna get killed.
Yeah.
So I love the boss bitch attitude, but in domestic
very
violence,
silly.
it's not the correct approach unless you are like a professional shot putter or something. Okay.
I wish, like the Trunch Bowl.
Unless, yeah, exactly. Like, yes, exactly.
Put
like
him
you
in
look
the
like Trunch Bowl.
chokey.
That's
can you
not a good
imagine?
approach.
Yeah.
So stop doing that.
Yeah.
On a more positive note, for my little anecdote for the week is this has been happening a lot with my straight male friends, the platonic friends. I know we say that they can't be, but I do have a good deal of platonic male friends, and there's been this theme lately of at the end of the night them hugging me and telling me that they love me.
Oh, that's
This has been a
nice.
new theme from people that that I would not expect it from.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even going to name names because I feel like I'm going to out their vulnerability and they're going to get
That's
weird about it. But like,
beautiful.
it happened with two people that I was really, really, really astounded that they said that to me, that they initiated that I love you. And I felt like they really meant it.
Aw.
And they weren't even that drunk. And I mean, I was just so proud of these young men growing up. They're older than me, all of them. But yeah, I was like, wow, look at this.
Get vulnerable, gents.
They are, things are really happening.
Yeah.
Never even kissed either of them.
Wow.
Nothing mildly inappropriate ever happened between either of us.
Wow.
Yeah. I was
beautiful.
just really so proud of them. Guys, it
can happen.
It is possible.
It can happen.
It is possible.
So, Michael,
Yeah.
this is your last episode.
Officially.
We've said that
finally.
like 10,000
It actually
times.
No, but
is,
this
though.
one, this is the
For
actual
real,
one.
it is.
Stand of an era.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you so much,
I
Michael.
wanted to give you the floor in case there's anything you want to promote one last time. Say
Any last
talk
petty
out,
remarks you needed to get on?
petty shit.
Why
Do you need
petty
advice?
remarks?
Do you need? I don't know.
Well,
whatever you feel.
We just
like,
wanted to open
if
the
you're
floor to
feeling
anything
petty.
available.
Yeah, you need advice on something, or you want to throw something out there. You want to promote Slickback Studio, whatever.
I would like to promote Slickback Studios. So thank you very much, Krystyna. Your show is obviously on the network. The
Yeah,
Voices
baby.
in our heads. We've been cutting up
we
clips.
discovered a ghost the last time.
Yeah, we
recorded
did. That was a lot of
theirs.
fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
And now the crazy thing about now that we're collaborating on these clips through like Slickback Studios and I get to see the people that are leaving comments on your videos.
They're
Some
so
of them
kind.
are quite strange.
I don't know what it is. All of a sudden, the bullying on Instagram is getting ramped up.
Well, and
And
it's
I'm like,
also,
It's called You're Aging.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, welcome to my world. Welcome to the other side of 35, Hutch.
I mean, it's been going on for the past year or so, I would say. But I'm
Yeah,
like, this
that's
is
what
so
it is.
weird. But it's so like childish, and it's like yes, I have a temper, and it's easy to get me hooked and be like, fuck you. But like, they're not even like interesting comments. They're just so dumb that I'm like, are you okay?
well, and you
No,
also
they're
have
not, no, they're not okay.
right.
It makes me laugh.
They're very not okay.
You also have the comments that come in from guys with like Mickey Mouse as their icon
Yeah.
on Instagram that are like great feet or like sexy,
it's
great,
cool. Yeah.
So that's been fun. But yeah, Slickback Studios, we have a lot of great shows, including my personal podcast. A couple of listeners had reached out about kind of keeping up with me. Mike Coscarelli Rules is my show.
Like how he had to get that in here.
You guys gave me the floor
Yeah,
to promote.
Yeah.
Please
people reached out.
subscribe and rate and review and everything. That's where you can keep up with me. We'll be doing weekly shows there. But my parting thoughts, I did actually have some thoughts that came to mind, knowing that this would be the last time I recorded. I obviously. We've kind of done this before, but officially, I want to thank you guys for bringing me along for this ride. It's really been awesome.
Forward any of the BetterHelp invoices to us. I feel like we've helped, but also hurt your relationships.
I think that it's helped more than it's hurt because I think
That's good.
And that's a BetterHelp.
Yeah. Hey.
I like to think that when I have personal interactions with women and everything, I have the two of you guys kind of on my shoulders and in my head, and it helps me to make what I think is usually unless it's a fivesome. But I appreciate that you guys have put me in a position, I think, to live a better life as a man because I can go through life.
That's very
Okay.
nice.
I'll
Listening
take it.
to women the way that I think that they want to be listened to, and I hope that I am actually practicing what I preach there. But so beyond the professional podcasting experience that I've gotten to have with you guys, I
We've
think
changed
it's,
your life.
Yeah, you really have.
That was very
Good for
sweet,
us. And
Michael.
And I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
And
Thank
to the
you.
listeners, I just appreciate you guys accepting me and seriously for 2 years.
More than us. You did. You accepted more than us.
You know,
You don't have many critiques on Mikey, but you had a lot of stuff to say about me and Corinne. But yes, go on.
I had a conversation with an ex over the summer, and I found out that listeners were like, though I don't condone this because I think it's kind of like bad, I appreciate it. Listeners were like getting in her DMs and being like, "Oh my God, like I can't believe you would break somebody as nice as Mike's heart and like all this stuff."
It kind of feels good when it happens.
It kind of feels good. So I
Better than trying to fuck her, huh?
yeah, certainly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow,
So-
you've gotten a much better experiences from our show than we have.
Yeah, I just feel like
Being
the
a man.
listeners really embraced me, and,
Yeah, they
and that
did.
has meant a lot the entire time, and to come into a show that's been going on for so long with two people that are so beloved, to feel that warmth from the fans is awesome, and
They're pretty great.
yeah, I've appreciated every single one of you guys. That anybody that's reached out and said a nice thing and about me moving on, or even when I was on the show, it means a lot. And it's gonna be weird. It's a big change to not be with you guys in this capacity anymore. But I appreciate the
Thank
two
God
of
you're
you.
a second mic on my podcast because I'm like, this would be, it's very sad.
It would be sad to walk
hate-
away from completely. But
Yeah.
that's what it is. This is all like a big satellite. Like
yeah.
like I'm in the Guys We Fucked world,
Sure.
the ethos forever. And
Yeah.
I'm happy about that. That means a lot to me. And I'm moving on with such a good feeling, and I'm happy for the next stage of our relationships too. And I just, you know,
texting.
it's
Me too, Mike.
you know, like I feel like now
I'll send
there's
you a meme every now and again.
On Instagram, though, not on text.
But now I just feel like there's a different level because it's, you know, when you're in a job for so long. I've always said this about to other people in media and stuff. When I was in radio, I think I picked this up. I started at the radio station as an intern. And I knew at some point that I was going to have to move on to do something else because the people that had been in that building for so long and knew me when I came in as an intern were kind of always going to see me in some way as that kid.
Yeah,
as like a 20-year-old until you move on and you go away and then you come back.
Yep.
And then you're a little more on you're viewed a little more as a peer. Mm-hmm. And not that I've never felt that you guys don't treat me that way, but I think moving into a different part of my career, it changes the relationship in a way that I feel like it's like the advice that I feel like I can get from you guys comes from a bit of a different place because now we're on paths that are a little more parallel.
Yeah,
as
we're both
opposed
like entrepreneurs. And
right.
Yeah.
So obviously,
Small business owners.
I'm following in your footsteps in a lot of ways, and obviously, like I've already come to you guys for advice on some things, but I'm sure the next couple of years will absolutely.
Yeah, man.
I'm sure it'll come normal again sometime.
Yeah, you will.
We'll see about that.
One day.
But that's it. That's my parting notes. It's all warmth on my end, and I'm just.
And you have a great roster, by the way. Congrats! Hats off to you for
very good roster.
for earning that roster because
Thank you.
the comics that have podcasts on your network are heavy hitting killers. Like truly.
We Anna Roisman, who's been on this show.
Oh my God.
Chris Burns,
Anna and Andrea. Holy shit!
Andrea Lopez,
they are
Andrea
so
Allen.
funny.
It's a lot of really good talent, and hopefully we continue to do more stuff, and we want to
female heavy because Mike creates a safe space in his Slickback studio.
Even though it is haunted.
I was talking to Frex, who has also been on the show, and was like we were talking last week, and she was like she was like ribbing me about the diversity. And then she like thought about it for a second. She's like, actually, it's all women. Yeah. I was like, it is. Yeah. Cause I don't really know, like, no shade at something like a Gas Digital or whatever, but it's just not an environment that I feel like I feel super comfortable in.
No one feels comfortable. That's the environment that they've created.
Especially women.
Right.
Yeah,
I lock the door actually when I'm recording, so no one can get in.
Yeah. But
they can see it through the glass, but they can't get in through the door.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Michael. We're so excited to see where Slickback Studios goes.
Thank you, guys.
And follow it on Instagram, right? It's Slickback Studios, just all one word?
It's Slickback_Studios.
That's hilarious. I looked down and there's a fucking ghost meter next to me.
It's the EMF redirection.
Oh, we had some wild ghost activity on the
I brought it
this week.
I brought it to Mike's studio. There's a ghost in the table, in his cement table, and the Princess Diana plate.
Potentially, the Princess Diana plate.
It went nuts.
Wow.
And I was like, what the fuck is that?
There we go.
What is that?
We
love you, Michael. Thank you for
we
all
love
the
you.
Love you guys too.
You know who else we love?
Today's guest.
Yes. He's a stand-up comedian. You've seen him as a talking head on so many hit television shows. He's the co-host of I Never Liked You podcast. And The Advice Special Part 2 is now available on his YouTube channel. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show,
Mateo Lane.